Hey YouTube, this is Master of Orichalcos Andrew here, and today I'm going to be giving you my Lightsworn deck. Lightsworn's at the end of your turn, you mill a certain number of cards, and that's basically it. Let's get started. I run 3 Raikou, not sure if you can see it or not. There we go. I run 3 Raikou. When you flip summon, you select a card on the field, target 1 card on the field, destroy it, and then you mill 3 cards. Just let you know, this deck does have 8 proxies in it, and I'm about to show you 2 of them. I run 2 Lumina. You discard 1 card, target, when it's normal summon, you discard a card. Well, once per turn, you normal summon it, then once per turn you discard 1 card, target a level 4 lower Lightsworn monster in your graveyard, special summon it. But you only need to have a monster, you have to have a monster in your graveyard to use this effect. And then at the end of your turn you mill 3 cards. I run 1 Arcus. Lightsworn's everywhere cannot be targeted by card effects, and at the end of your turn, you mill 2 cards. This card isn't good to have if you have Lila on the field and Lumina and Arcus on the field, because then you can't use Lumina's effect. I run 2 Garoths. Basically, when the effect of a Lightsworn monster mills, you mill 2 cards and then you draw 1 for each Lightsworn milled. And you don't have to mill any other times for them. Now, the number 1 card you do not want to draw is Wolf. You want to mill him or use Foolish Burial on him. And you don't mill for him. 2 Lila. 2 Lila. You switch her to defense, destroy a spell or trap card on the field. And then that can't be changed until your next turn, or by a card effect. And at the end of your turn, you mill 3 cards. Run 2 Jane. He gains 300 during the damage step only, and at the end of your turn, you mill 2 cards. 1 Aaron. When she attacks a defense position monster, you shuffle that card back to the deck. Good to get around Spirit Reaper, Marshmallow, stuff like that. And at the end of your turn, you mill 3 cards, I believe. Yeah, 3 cards. Good card to have in a Lightsworn deck. Honest. Basically, what you do is if your monster attacks or your opponent's monster attacks, you discard this card, your monster gains that much attack. Equal to the original attack of the monster that's attacking. And that's basically it for Honest. 1 Celestia. You can tribute summon it by tributing a Lightsworn monster, and then you can mill 4 cards to destroy up to 2 cards your opponent controls. 2 Graganith. He gains 300 for each attack. Gains 300 attack for each Lightsworn in your graveyard with different names, and he has Piercing. And at the end of your turn, you mill 3 cards. Now, the best card of all. Run 3 Judgment Dragons. Basically, he can only be special summoned by having 4 or more Lightsworns in your graveyard with different names. And during your turn, once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points to destroy everything on the field but Judgment Dragon. And I've actually managed to bring out all 3 of these. That's how good it is. And at the end of your turn, you mill 4 cards. That's the monsters. Now for spells. I have to run 1 Charge of Light Brigade because it's limited. Basically, you mill 3 cards and add a Lightsworn monster from your deck to your hand. Basically, you want to go for Lumina with this card. Got two other proxies. They're solar recharges. discard a Lightsworn monster, draw 2, then mill 2. Foolish Burial. Like I said, you can use this on Wolf to send it to the graveyard, then you get Wolf's effect to special summon it. I run 3 Forbidden Chalices. Basically what it says is target one face-up monster on the field until the end phase. It gains 400 attack, but its effect is negated. I run 3 of those. I run 2 MSTs, and one of them is a proxy. Basically, select a spell trap card on the field and destroy it. Legit. And 1 Ground Collapse. 2 of your opponent's monster zones cannot be used, as long as this card remains face up on the field. And now for traps. I run 3 Becking Light. You discard your entire hand and add the same number of light monsters that you discarded. It's like if you have 4 cards in your hand, you can discard those 4 cards and add 4 light monsters. I normally use this to get the 3 JDs. If I have 3 JDs in my graveyard, I can use this card to get 1, 2, or all 3 of them. I run 2 Lightsworn barriers, as you can see the proxies. When a Lightsworn monster I control is targeted for an attack, I can mill 2 cards from my deck to negate the attack. And I also run 2 Call of Haunted. It's basically just special summon a monster from your graveyard in face-up attack position. And when it's destroyed, destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, destroy the monster. And that is my Lightsworn deck. Tell me what you guys think in the comment. Master of Royal Calico's Andrew, signing off.